Tonight, from Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati,
2 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. This one taken just inside the 10, and able to get this out to the 25.
They'll take over first down.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
I love this quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss.
What's the old adage, partner? Don't judge the book by its cover, because this guy, he takes the mantra that he'll go down with a brisk gust of wind and sets it on its head. Great effort there to break a tackle and come up with a nice gain.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. The numbers for him from a week ago. 14 carries, 93 yards, and a score.
I was so glad you asked for a couple of offensive linemen to talk to before the game, because they told us that in last week's contest, everything was clicking. Didn't matter whether they were doing gap scheme, zone scheme, power, whatever it was working, and they expect more of the same in this game, although they're prepared for some adjustments by the defense they expect to see.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Sam Hubbard. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. Here come the Bengals, and CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they'll bring him down right around the 13.
To Joe Mixon. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks, because then the defense has the advantage.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down. And out of the gun now on third down. Open man is Robbie Anderson. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Open man completes it to Butler. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Second and 9 at the 34-yard line.
They'll throw over the middle, taken in. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll look to throw again. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 18-yard line.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Now the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0.
Is good.
A drive that time of 6 plays.
Wizards 7, Bengals nothing. Sterling.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
The numbers for Mixon last week. 15 carries, 74 yards.
And to me, the goal is the exact same thing as last week. Get him the ball early and often. I think he's got another big game in him in this one.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Intercepted.
That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, You often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he stopped behind the line by this Bengals D.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. They'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Buying time to his, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run.
Sterling.
Now following the touchdown, Hofrichter to kick off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's going to look deep down the field, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From midfield now, Burrow. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. and he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Burrow able to find Sample. That's complete. Now the ball comes loose.
Burrow's pass complete to Joe Mixon. A fumble.
Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
On second down, Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And a nice spin into some open field. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 30 yards. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. From the 6. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14, Bengals 7.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
And they give this time to the tailback. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 38-yard line.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 28.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And down inside the 15 he goes.
The pass.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Touchdown.
Calvin Ridley. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now the try here for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
Bengals 7. Sterling Hoffrichter.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. To return it, Darius Phillips. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here again comes Joe Burrow and the offense for the Bengals. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
30-yard line.
Second and 11. Here's Burrow. Slant pass to Boyd. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
It's a gain
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the 1st.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Throw left side, complete. That's Boyd. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the 15-yard line.
Again, it's Burrow. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Fourth down, so Zach Taylor sends out the field goal unit. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And his kick here is good.
Field goal.
And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
Wizards 21. Bengals 10.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Quarterback sack. A loss of 8 yards. It's second.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play.
That looked like a two-deep coverage, which we call cover two. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. Flush to his right, and now he's going to use his legs. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10.
The pass.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
1st and goal.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This will be caught at about the 5.
The pass.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now the stiff arm created some space initially, but he's taken down not long after. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Steps away to his, and they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down.
Illegal forward pass, offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Bengals 10.
So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin out in the windy city of Chicago. And those two are tied up as they play the second quarter. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. first down. Here's Burrow. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was trying to get that ball to Auden Tate. That'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To the air again, Burrow. It's brought in left side by Tate. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. They will throw on first down with Burrow. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. Tyler Boyd. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
He's got it, and it's 24-17. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown.
17.
Game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Ray McCloud on the return. They'll take over 1st down and 10.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score. That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 36.
Gain of 14. First down, Wizards.
On play action, they'll throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10.
And goal at the 4-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll run it with Williams. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
It's interesting where we are in the game now. The analytics folks, they might tell you to kick the field goal and make it a 2-score game. But you have to wonder if emotionally they're thinking, let's go for the touchdown and try and slam the door.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10.
27. Bengals 17.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the 1st down line. And they were able to get him down and force the punt.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Able to slither by. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. And to give this time to the tailback. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Open man as Thielen is complete.
The pass.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete.
The pass.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
On the pickup.
Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
2 yards. First down, Wizards.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Cincinnati as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the fourth quarter. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll set up to throw. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Thielen. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's taken down inside the 30. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 25-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Going right side here, and that's complete.
The pass.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
A gain of 9 yards.
Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment to shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That catch good for only a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 11-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. The rest. Oh, no, he lost the football, and the Bengals have recovered it.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Cincinnati set to take over once again. They trail by 2 scores in the 4th, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. A time to see what this offense has left in the tank. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. Then it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
Well, you're trailing. It's the 4th quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Orlando takes back over on offense. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That makes things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now, they went draw play there on 3rd down around the goal line. Something you normally like to see, Charles?
Oftentimes, people are prepared for a pass in this situation, so the draw is a good call, but it's better when you usually have a lead blocker. If you don't have a fullback, you can use your H-back to pull in front. Sometimes you pull a guard to get out in front. Maybe it's your tight end, but they find a way to create a little bit of extra space. A bit of a surprise down near the goal line, but it was effective in this situation.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Vernon Hargreaves with a pick. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
Extra point forthcoming.
Extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Now following the touchdown, Hofrichter to kick off. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go on offense. Out come the Bengals. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now Burrow loses the football. And this is going to go the other way. The defense has it.
The quarterback is...
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It's a good gain of 11, sets them up 1st and goal. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield. I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. He'll drop to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Just a 4-play drive that time.
Bengals 17.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll make this a 2nd down. And Burrow going to throw again. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 11 yards there, 1st down. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon.
Burrow.
Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Orlando takes back over on offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Tonight's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for our visitors, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans.